Hey yo, hey everyone, Skylinks here bringing you another video review. Today we're going to be doing Batman and Robin, the unfortunate stain on the Batman movie franchise. Yes, Batman and Robin. This is definitely the worst of the Batman movies. All the Batman movies are from very good to amazing. This is clearly crappy. Now, let me just talk about the characters. Let's start off with Batman. This is supposed to be connected to Batman Forever. Of course, the Batman gets changed from Val Kilmer to George Clooney. Nothing against George Clooney, he's a good actor, but you can't take him seriously as Batman. Actually, George Clooney even made fun of himself as Batman. So, George Clooney should never have been Batman. Should never have been. Second, let's go to this man right here, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love his movies, but he shouldn't have been Mr. Freeze. It was a complete joke. Schwarzenegger is good for the movies that he is good at, and that is action movies that have no point but to blow stuff up and punch your fist right through someone's stomach. He just didn't. You can't take him seriously as Mr. Freeze. He was a goofball. So that's two actors that ruined the movie. Let's go to Alicia Silverstone. She played Batgirl. Batgirl actually shows up, but her story is completely different from that of the comic book. Now, I stated in my last review, Batman Forever, that the comic book characters don't have to be 100% accurate to the movie, but where they're almost completely 180, it can be very disheartening. She's not even related to Commissioner Gordon. She doesn't even have any of the backstory that Batgirl had. So, and she was the crappy Batgirl actress, and Batgirl didn't show up until the end of the movie. It wasn't even like she built up the Batgirl character, she was just given the mantle by Alfred. So, Batgirl. Now, Chris O'Donnell reprises his role as Robin. He's one of the few characters in this movie that were actually entertaining. His suit is very much more Nightwing-ish than it is Robin. He's still Robin, but he's supposed to be portrayed more as Nightwing. He actually pulls off the character much better than any of the other actors. His feuding with Batman is very nice. Now, Uma Thurman. I like Uma Thurman, and she actually, I personally think she played a pretty good Poison Ivy. Now, she may have not played the best Poison Ivy, seeing that no one else played her, but, I mean, she may have not been the best at Poison Ivy, but she definitely did better than the other actors did. So, Poison Ivy was actually more entertaining than Mr. Freeze. And Bane shows up, but I'd rather not get into that. I'd rather not reopen that wound, because Bane is a joke in this too. They say dazzling new special effects, but half the props and half the stuff on it just looks cheap as hell. When they're in the Batcave and the Batmobile is popping up, it just looks like cheap effects. Mr. Freeze, when he freezes people, yeah, it looks kind of cool. But when they're frozen, it looks like the fakest ice in the world. So, overall, for what this movie is really cheap. The story isn't bad, though, but it's just a story. They didn't put much effort into it. On paper, in theory, it was a good story. But when you put it together, it just didn't work. I'm not going to spend too much on this movie, because again, like I said, this is the stain on the Batman franchise. Now, for a Batman fan, they will obviously cry. This movie pokes fun at everything. The lowest part of this movie for me is when Batman whips out a credit card, I think it's a Visa, with a Batman symbol on it saying, "I never leave home without my credit card." That was the lowest point of the movie for me. Batman fans just will cry if they watch this movie. But I guess you should watch this movie just so that the other ones look better. If you're not a Batman fan and you're showing this to your family or a girlfriend or a friend that doesn't really care about Batman, they'll enjoy the movie. But as a Batman fan, you will not. So, I'm just going to end this review as in, please, go into this movie understanding that it's just shit, okay? I hate to say this, but this is the only thing of Batman so far that sucks. Even the 1960s or 70s, I think it is, TV series with Adam West was, I'd rather watch that than this. So, and that was actually a good TV series, even though how goofy it was. But anyways, with that said, I'm just going to end this review quickly. This is Skylinks. I'm going to say peace out for now.